Alright, everybody. So, I haven't uploaded in a while, and that is because I haven't really made any progress on anything. For those of you that have seen more of my videos, you might recognize this lock. It is the Masterlock M175, and I decoded it for my my blue belt project. And I tried to do a cutaway for my brown belt project, and actually tried to do two cutaways, and both of them turned out terribly. Definitely not worth even attempting to submit. And I kind of realized, okay, maybe this is definitely not for my budget. So I was like, alright, I'll just go with the old reliable and decode another combination lock. I was looking for the Masterlock 878, and shipping was going to cost more than the lock itself, so I was browsing around, and then Vector Potential, he told me just get the 875. It's just as good. So I ran to Home Depot this morning, grabbed this, and here we are. Now, I did have my dad scramble the code. I've already picked it, and if I'm not mistaken, or not picked it, but decoded it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 1655. Oh, all right. I guess we're about to find out what it is. Okay, so it's 1650 something. Ah, 1659. So what I'm gonna do, go ahead, scramble this, so I have no clue what it is, if I can get it to stay. Come on. Why are these not? There we go. So I did notice that this one overall was a little bit more challenging to pick, and the only reason that I found it more challenging is, for one, I'm missing I got a chunk taken out of my knuckle, so applying pressure on it doesn't feel the greatest. And as you can tell, I don't remember if I scrambled it. As you can tell, way different shackle sizes. So with this one, much easier to fit a bunch of fingers in it, or 3 fingers, and I have my index outside. On the 875, I can fit 2 fingers, so it's a little bit more difficult. If I really try, I can cram 3 in there, but so we're gonna give it a shot. Looks like 0 is in the 4th already. Okay. Release tension. Rotate the wheels. Reapply. Release, rotate, reapply, test, release, rotate, reapply, test, and we just go through until one of these wiggles just as much as this one. As you can see, oh wait, Oh, no, I don't have the shackle all the way pulled. This is what I mean. It's a little bit harder to pull a shackle. As you can see, it doesn't like to move. But this one, yippee. Right. Reapply. Still nothing. Okay. So we do have a little bit more play, but it's not the same. So there we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, so 7 is the first, 0 is the fourth. So now we just have to mess with the two middle ones. It looks like 6 is the second. So now I just go through. Oh, there we go. 7650 is the new code. And I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time, just because at one point or another it did go like this while I was talking about this lock. So I'm just going to do it one more time, but make sure that I can't see the dial whatsoever. Okay, make sure everything's seated. That's one thing you got to be careful of when you're scrambling, is you want to make sure that everything is sitting on a number before you set the code, because if you set the code, for example, say you set the code and it's like halfway in between, well, now you're not gonna have the code like actually in the gate, and it's gonna be quite difficult to unlock. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one more time. Okay, nothing so far. Reapply tension. No, I don't think that's... I think... yeah, 1 is in the first. We'll remember 3 just in case, but I don't think it's 3. Nothing, nothing. Holy cow, lots of play. Okay, this just went from 5 to 4. So we're gonna double check, because I don't think this is actually 5. Okay, it actually is. So release tension, drop the 2 middle ones, apply tension, test. Yep, still loose, still loose. So we're gonna go again. Loose, not loose, and we're open. New code is 1135. So that is the Masterlock 875, and this is the 175, which definitely requires a lot of tension, but I don't even remember what this is. I usually just scramble it while I'm watching a movie, so I never even, like, once it pops open, I never even look at it. I just know that I got the pop and I re-scramble it. Has definitely become my fidget lock. Okay, so we got 9 in the fourth. No, wait, if I remember correctly, maybe, yeah, we'll leave 9. 9 in the second, that's what we're looking for. Notice how the black line lines up with the very top of the number face. This one close. But that's how you know that the second is 9. Reapply the tension. Why is this? I can't have any more tension than what I'm applying. Let's go back to 1. Okay, 2. Nope. 3. 5. Not 4, not 5. Not 6. Not 7. So, I believe one thing that you run into eventually. Wow, okay, this is not going past. Is, well, for one, hand fatigue from pulling on the steel shackle. But the other thing is the gates don't act the same after a while. 2 and 9. Oh yeah, see, now 4 isn't moving. 3's not either. So 2 and 9. Pull tight. Lots of wiggle in 3. Lots of wiggle in 4. Nope. 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 There it is. 7,900. So, yeah, fun times.